It's important for us, I think, to understand the struggles and the pain that people have been brave enough to endure.
Margaret Arbuckle is part of the Race Equity Task Force at First Presbyterian Church in Greensboro.
One of our Sunday school classes in particular started focusing in on it, and just in conversation there we thought, you know, our whole congregation ought to be having this opportunity.
Hands up, don't shoot! Hands up, don't shoot!
And then this summer of unrest happened.
We decided, after what's been happening in the past several months in our community and in our state and in our nation, that we needed to even go deeper. And so we have created what we're calling a 30-day journey.
We will all begin this journey from exactly where we are today. Taking the first step of a long trek can be the most difficult, but we can all move forward together following the example Jesus set for us to bring justice to the oppressed.
In that short clip announcing the journey, Tim Cook breaks down all the books, articles, podcasts, music, and videos people can check out.
What led us to the journey and being a part of the creation of it was feeling that this was our opportunity to contribute to what we thought was important for our kids to experience in terms of showing them this is how you do the work and this is how you show up and become a part of something that you believe in.
He and his wife Lisa helped pull all those resources together.
Both of us are in education and felt that it was important to help be a voice to the numerous students that we have taught, and always believed that we're here to hear each other and listen to each other's stories. And when we have opportunities to give voices to stories that need to be heard, then we need to step up and do that.
More than 100 people are taking part, but Lisa says naturally there's some resistance to confronting the churches and the nation's past.
I know that as a church we've had to face some pushback of these are things that happened a long time ago, and I would like to see more people take ownership of when you're part of a race, you're part of a culture, you're part of a congregation, you have to take ownership of the whole history. We don't get to choose what we take ownership of. If we're proud of some things, we have to be disappointed in ourselves for some things, and that's where we have to put in the work.
It's hard. It's, you know, white people love their privilege, you know. I love the fact that I can go anywhere and not be followed around, and you know, I love the fact that occasional time when I've been pulled by the police that they'll say yes ma'am to me, and you know, what a privilege I have. And many people are just totally oblivious to that. Don't think, well, that's the way it is. Of course they should be treating me that way, and don't realize that others are treated differently.
I asked both women how they hope this 30-day journey will help make the Triad a better place for everyone.
People come to church a very small number of hours of their week. And so what we hope is that their hearts and minds are opened in ways in which they take the messages out into their real world, into their other lives.
I think the more we listen to each other, the more that we remember that it's a human want and need to be seen and for our experiences to be acknowledged. I don't think any bad can come from that.
In black and white, Tracy Clemens, Fox 8 News.